Good morning, Mike's Diabetes World. Well, tried combing the hair today, but we'll get it fluffed up and looking a little bit better as we go on the day. Anyway, today I want to talk about hiding reality. Sounds interesting, doesn't it? Well, stay tuned and we'll be right back. What do I mean by hiding reality? Well, this usually is younger kids, but it can also be older. And what I'm talking about is, oh, I'll just hide that blood result. Oh, the doctors won't know. And plus it'll make me look like I'm doing a great job. You've got to think, who are you actually hurting? Your doctors may say you need to work on a lower blood sugar, but don't go to extremes. So many people, well, oh, my doctor says I'm not allowed to have carbs, or I'm not allowed to, and they go totally extreme. That's not a good way to do things. I have talked before, and when I said you have to introduce something, do it slowly. If you need to be on a new insulin, you've got to do blood sugar for a bit. You don't just want to do things for the sake of it. Now, people can go through and electronically record your blood sugars, and they can be high or it can be low. But a lot of times they will just take out that high one or take out that low one so that the doctor will never know. My average blood sugar will show great. But when you do that, you've got to remember that when you go do your hemoglobin A1C, if you do that too many times, it's actually going to be a higher hemoglobin A1C. The best thing for all of you, for yourself and this whole channel, I've been trying to get you, or if you're under 19, your parents and you, to take control of your diabetes. And a big portion of this is don't hide things. Oh, well, this could go better if I did this. Oh, I could get it better if I did this. If you think about hiding any blood sugar, you're not hiding the truth. And how are you going to be able to get a better treatment from your doctor or from your diabetic nurse? And this goes the other way. Now, when I go, my blood sugars are so erratic. When I go and see my diabetic nurse, the one question keeps coming up time and time again. Oh, are you injecting? And what are you eating? And I know they're trying to do their best, but it's sort of like I'm giving you the information I have. And, I'm not sitting there and hiding stuff and doing stuff. My blood sugar peaks and it drops. I'm not injecting. Now, that could be another thing. Are you injecting without telling? Now, high school and college and that can be so, I don't know what the word, not predictable. Where you have to fit in. And now in the past, I've said that girls will do this a lot, excuse me. But what I'm talking about is where they will take insulin and they'll, hide the results. Now, this was a lot easier when they would have to write it down in a book. They could write down a number. And I could see now why there was an article where boys are doing this too, just to be able to fit in. Now, to anyone who is going to try controlling your body shape by controlling or not taking or taking too much insulin, it's not a super idea. And I know this sounds like, oh, he's an old fogey. He doesn't know anything. Well, I can remember when I was a young kid having diabetes. I didn't listen half the time. So, you need to wake up. Take this as a wake-up call. If you have been doing it, stop. Monitor your blood sugar closely. If you start going high because you're recording your true blood sugars and all of a sudden you're going high, it just shows that your body type hasn't morphed correctly. Now, it's important. Everyone loses body fat, or you can watch what you eat, you can do it by exercise, but if anyone's making you feel like you've got to control your body size, then that's bullying. You need to worry about nothing. There are times, and I've told this story before I was diagnosed, I was a heavy kid. Well, I know I'm heavy now, but there's different reasons now. I was a heavy kid, and with that, I think in grade 7, or the beginning of grade 8, I was 200 pounds. And when I was diagnosed, I went down to 98 pounds or something. Now, to me, that was great. But I never thought, oh, well, let's keep that up. No. That's really putting your body under a lot of strain. And besides, everyone's not going to be that perfect shape. You will eventually grow into a beautiful young lady, young man, handsome. Sometimes it takes longer, but don't use your health as a tool. You're worth more. Now, you may feel, oh, well, I've got a control over it. In fact, you don't have the control. When your body starts using your body's cells for energy, that's not winning. And a lot of diabetic children can be a little pudgier because they're introduced to insulin. Now, like I said, there's nothing wrong with getting up, exercising, but don't feel you have to fit in. Dressed by body size, body gender. But that's a completely different channel. If you feel that you need to do that, or you have been doing that, speak to your parents. Speak to your doctor or a psychologist. But, like I said, don't use insulin to control, oh well, look how thin I am. Trust me, if it worked that great, I would be doing it. Now, the important thing to remember is if you do that, you're just going to gain all the weight back. Don't sort of think, oh well, I'll just do it for a bit to fit into that dress, or so kids in September won't bug me at school. Won't work. Because most of what you lose is water. My headrest is out of whack. And when you introduce insulin again, your body starts to hold the water again. It's not a good idea. It's kind of like if you do it, you'll be stuck doing it and you'll run into problems. You will eventually, it will get out of hand and you'll end up into diabetic ketoacidosis. So we just need to stop it before it starts. And remember, you're awesome just the way you are. So, good control happens over time. So often, parents put pressure on you, and, oh, what are your blood sugars? Oh, you're high. What have you been doing? Have you been cheating? But, you've got to, you can say exactly what you've been doing. Did you spend the day studying in the library? Did you spend it in bed? Did you watch some movies and TV all day and you didn't get your normal exercise? There's nothing wrong with doing it. That's just life. So, life goes on. You learn. You grow. And if, especially young kids or young, and I mean anyone 25 below, you're going to go through growth spurts. Your body's going to be changing. So you need to take an active control. You should ask your doctor about correcting. And as soon as you are capable, you need to start to learn how to control. Now, I'm going to give you the way I was taught. And by no means, like I said, I am not a doctor. So check this out with your own family doctor. But if we had to correct, we'd always do it by average of 3 units. You don't want to say, oh, well, yes, I was super high, so I'm going to try this. But you also want to look at 3 units for 3 days. So you want to go back and take a look at your blood sugar. If your blood sugar was higher, it could be something that you did that day. But the 2 other days were fine. Well, it was something you did that day. To get the best health and to live the best normal life is whatever diabetes throws at you. Take control, find the solution. Now, I have not been the perfect diabetic in this area. In fact, since I've been going brittle, I have relinquished control to my doctor, to my nurse. I didn't really hold on to what I should be doing. I've done other videos saying I'm taking control, I'm learning. But never forget, you have control of making you feel better. Follow the plans for correction, for manipulating your dose, but don't go off and say, well, 3 units did this. God, I can imagine what 20 units will do. Just slowly watch your blood sugars. If they go up, you need more insulin to cover it. If they go down, well, maybe you need to decrease insulin. But again, go to your doctor and get that checked out. We want you safe. We want you healthy, and we want you safe. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye now.